Pilates class today for which we need a chair Pilates. I have some weights as well, but they are completely optional. So take the weights, leave the weights, do what you like. You can grab some cans or a wine bottle or anything like that as well, as long as there's two. I like starting Pilates classes with core. It really finds us to balance better, to stand a little stronger and a little taller. So what we'll do is you'll have a mat and you'll have a chair, and just pop your chair on the mat, come and lie down, get it, and just bring your heels onto your chair. Try and have your knees to be directly over your hips. Reach those arms behind you and see if you can get the legs floating as you lift up to an ab curl. Squeeze the lower back into the floor. We call this an imprinted spine. And just see if you can keep yourself up into your ab curl. Draw the lower back into the floor. And then see if you can touch your calf to the chair through some leg extensions here. Keep pressing the lower back into the floor. So that is really key here. And if that kind of lifts every time we extend the legs, then it might just be better to stay into your tabletop legs here. Good, so your first progression is a single leg extension. Your second progression is a double leg extension. And the best part is that we can't go super low yet because the chair stops us right there. Squeezing the lower back into the floor like every single little vertebra there. Taking just about 4 more and just see kind of which one worked better for you. Breathe. Once you've done your 4, just bring the heels down towards the floor. We'll take one little bridge pose to stretch it out. So place those heels onto the floor, those arms right beside you. And then from there now coming up into your bridge pose. Let's take some pulses here. Now we're much higher than we normally would be, which is great. And a challenge as always is to bring the arms up, see if that feels right for you. Really squeeze the glutes, and I feel my hamstrings so much more whenever we're higher like this, up onto a chair. Let's take 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, long neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ripple down, nice and slowly. We'll come into some hundreds. For this variation, legs up to the ceiling to start. Lower back and belly press down. And if you like a little bit more back and arm engagement here, you grab your weights. And again, absolutely optional. Reaching up and coming up for your hundreds. Press the weights up and down nice and slowly. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth nice and slowly. And of course you have the option to lower the legs as much as they go. Squeeze the belly down like there is a weight lying onto the stomach. You might use your weights for that as well. Keep your neck nice and long. Keep breathing, 10 more seconds. Maybe the legs come a little lower, maybe you lift a little higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pop those weights back down. Coming back up to a bridge pose, take your time to really settle and nestle the shoulder, scapula together onto the back, the shoulders shimmy away from the neck and the ears. Good, we'll come back up to your bridge pose. Good, and then walk your feet a little closer to each other and lift your right leg up to the sky. Take little pulses here. Straight away, inner thigh, hamstring, and your glutes starting to work. Try and keep those hip bones equal. We'll take just about 5 more. 4, 3, 2, hold, lift and lower. 5 and 4. Higher if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Good, straight away, change over. Find your balance on the chair first, very important. Find kind of that midsection. Left leg lifts up, pulses first. 10. Try and look at the hip bones for a second. Make sure they're in line. Try and point your toes nicely up, straight leg. 3 more. 2, 1. Lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. one. Slowly coming all the way down. Grab those weights again, optional. Bringing those legs to rest down, calves down. You can always take this into a float. That would be your progression. Reaching those weights up towards the ceiling and see if you can start to punch, punch, punch your way up. And then punch, punch, punch your way down. So you can kind of use your legs here. And if you want more, you straighten those legs or you have your legs in tabletop. Yeah, so those are two progressions. Starting to work the arms with the abs. Nice work here. And of course, without the weights, you'll just be lifting and lowering. Yeah, and that's okay as well. Last 3 rounds. Last 2. Last 1. Nice work. I'm dropping 1 weight. Again, you might have no weights. You might have 2 weights. We'll come all the way back up, halfway down, round through the shoulders and squeeze the wrists and hips for some Russian twists. Nice. Find that rotation and that twist. You can round. Come a little lower if you can. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight down. Coming up and off the floor. So from here now we'll pop ourselves up and over for some push-ups onto the chair. Again, make sure that your chair is nice and sturdy and that you have your weight quite nice and balanced onto the chair. Walk your feet back into your plank. Always okay to come to the knees, remember that. And we'll take our push-ups here. Either have kind of that outer grip or otherwise hands flat down. Breathe. And really just always see how far it is okay for you to go down, okay? This is not a competition. Draw the belly up, have strong legs together with that. Taking 5 more. Might be 3, it might be 8 for you. One more, and then slowly step yourself forward. Good. From there now, the right foot comes onto the chair. Take some time to set up. Again, right to the middle of the chair. You might use your hands onto the chair. Make sure you're sturdy and set, otherwise please feel free to just take single leg squats on the floor, because that's what we'll do here. Left leg comes up, kind of coming down, either just to a hover and stand back up, or you might even touch it and stand back up. Good, so just see what works best for you, and also where you feel most balanced. Just like any other squat, guys, I need you to really lay down into the heel, the right heel for me on this side. It's nice if you have a wall for balance, but if you're quite progressed into your squats, you might have your weights here. 6 more. And 5, so just use half squats or all the way touching the floor. 4. Feel that right glute start to burn. 3. Last 2. And last 1. Coming all the way down. Change over sides immediately, now that we have that balance and that engagement. Coming up onto the chair, find your balance when you're in. Halfway once, or all the way touching and rising, yeah? Both of these options are so fine. Try and do what you did on the other side. I did halfway, so I'm staying here. Use those abdomen that we have warmed up. Sit back into the left heel. Really take your pace. Take your time. Good. 5 more here. Definitely feeling that burn. 4, notice it as well. I get more wobbly, so take it a little slower then if that's the case. Good. Last one. Coming all push-ups again, but we'll turn ourselves around. And so we're in a descent. So hands to the floor. Walk your 2 feet onto the chair. Still okay to find your modified plank instead. And again, widen those elbows. Draw the belly up. Breathe. Chin away from the chest. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward, step down, and turn around. Excellent work. Good. From here on out, we'll slowly come into hands and knees. This can be forearms as well, and for that reason, you might even use your chairs. That's absolutely fine. Right leg extends back. I'm using the chair, and we'll just come up and down, up and down. Good. So my left knee and hip stay stacking. Trying to lift as high as I can without falling too much into the lower back. So really rest yourself as much as you can. Breathe. Totally fine to be to the floor here. Good. 5 more up and down. Rainbows from there now. Go side of the mat, up, other side. Up side to up other side. Nice work. I feel this a lot in my standing glutes on my left arm now. To balance and to stabilize there. Relax the upper body as much as you can, including your face. Take your Pilates breath into the nose, out to the mouth. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Change over sides. Breathe maybe for a moment. You can even let your chest sink down. Coming back to your setup. Straight away. Other side. Up and down. Nice and long through the body. Try not to open the hip the whole time. So really kind of keep those hips level and square. Arms wherever most comfortable to you. Breathe. Six more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rainbow, side to side. Side, other side. Try and move as far as you can. Totally off your mat, please. Six more, belly in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly walk the knees forward. And again, you might take either that stretch that we've just done. You can take your kind of down dog stretch as well, stretching a little bit more through those hamstrings. Walk yourself forward and come to sit down. Good. We'll take our tricep dips. Always okay to take fully on the floor, especially if your chair is a bit wobbly. Otherwise, bring the hands behind you. Try and find the middle of the chair again. Just your steadiness of the chair first. And then bend to straighten. Bend to straighten. Good. Try and have your feet underneath your knees. Nearly finished already, guys. Elbows go right behind you. We have our last 10 seconds where you can do 10 each second or 20 and you do pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come and sit down. From the sitting down, immediately bring the feet right underneath your knees. As we'll come up to a stand, sit your butt down, Making sure we go backwards, that the weight is into your heels, and that we're really kind of using two glutes together as an ending here. Great. Last 6, 5, 4, chest stays wide open, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. We'll come back down to the floor. So when you're ready, come and sit down. Bring those feet back onto the chair and roll yourself down slowly. Bring the arms right beside you, legs up to the ceiling. Take some scissor legs, touching one shin then the next, lower back touching again, imprinted spine. Maybe coming up and taking your hundreds with the scissors. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, gazes to the knees, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up, halfway, come onto the forearms, and then from there now, either bend knees around the chair, up and around the chair, side to side. Staying onto the forearms without crashing into the shoulders, so stay nice and proud. You can also do straight legs, side to side. This is your progression. You're nearly at the end, guys. You're nearly on the floor, resting, stretching. 6 more. Squeeze the belly in. 5. Press out of your shoulders and chest. 4, 3, 2, all the way to the outside. 1. Good. Come and lie down. You might shimmy that chair further away from you. Good. Soles of the feet together, knees to widen. Take a breath. Bring the knees up. Take a thread the needle. Right ankle top of left thigh. Stay and push. Or grab the left hamstring. Some of us even shin. Hug the shoulders down, the spine down. Feel this stretch come right into the glute. We've definitely done quite a bit of squats. Those single leg squats are pretty intense as well. Change sides. Guys, in all of the workouts, there is, unless we move too fast really, but otherwise you can always bring in weights. You can always bring in ankle weights as well. So there is ways to kind of make workouts a little bit harder. Unless we're going really fast and doing lots of jumping, then I definitely don't recommend it. Let's take a spine twist here. So either the knees are just together or cross a leg over. I'm starting right over left thigh. Hips to the right, and then let my knees fall to the left, and then cactus the arms. So we got that nice big stretch. It's just a little bit too big for some, so then don't do it. Big breath here. Up and over, through center, left over right thigh. Hips to the left, knees to the right, and cactus. Center, and then up all the way, so legs either straight over your chair or under your chair to come up to a seat. You can come and sit onto the chair. I know that's much more comfortable for anyone with really tight hips. As we'll finish with the tricep stretch. Right hand up, pull the elbow back, lift your chin, and this can also be much nicer onto the knees. By the way, if you feel like that tight through the lower back, you can stand. Good, one spine, chin up. up. So we bring the forearms to the chair, keep your knees and your hips stacked, and see if you can kind of drop your chest down. Amazing shoulder opening as well. Again, be mindful of your chair and the weight.